Alright, guys, so Smackdown going live on Tuesday, starting July 19th. My thoughts on it. I'm glad it's going live. The only thing I'm surprised, why make it a brand split? I'm always hearing all this stuff about the brand split. And, maybe it's going to be good, maybe it's going to be bad. Personally, it all depends on who's running what show and all that kind of stuff. As of right now, I don't even watch SmackDown. I think SmackDown is just unwatchable, or and I don't really want to say unwatchable. I don't really go out of my way to watch it. Uh, going live, I can say myself, I've been to a live SmackDown, and it's just like so random. Like you'll buy your tickets. I had my tickets ahead of time. I had my tickets like I think it was like 3 or 4 weeks ahead of time, and it was front row too. I was front row at this time. I wasn't recording videos at the time, and I remember there were just like it was like 2 weeks before. Yeah, it was like 2 weeks before they announced SmackDown is going to be live this next week, and I was just like, damn. And I think it was even like an extra hour show. I can't remember what it was. I remember the main event was CM Punk versus Daniel Bryan. You really could not ask for a better main event. I was front row for that. Too bad I wasn't making videos at the time. I think I started making videos like I can't remember. I don't know if it was like a few months after or what it was, like a year after. I got no idea, but it was a sick show. Live was much better. Jeff asked me the other day, or actually, yeah, like last week or something. He was like, "You want to go to SmackDown? It's coming here at the end of the month." I was like, I don't really care about SmackDown unless we can find, just good tickets online. Then I'll go. But SmackDown, I do not really care for. It was like it's like a taping or something. I remember like it was just so annoying, dude. I was just like, I was doing something off Snapchat. I was like, and this guy did not catch me the whole time. The whole time I had my camera, like, I'll do day in the life there. And I guess you can't do recording. It's such bullshit. Like you going into the door, like who the hell, who cares? Like, what is somebody gonna post this online? Which I'm sure actually people probably do, but man, who the hell is gonna go out of their way to record a whole damn show and put it online? That's just so stupid. But anyways, I was just doing like 10-second clips or something of the intros and all that kind of stuff. And this guy catches me while I'm doing like a Snapchat video, because when you're doing the Snapchat video, it's like showing like a red circle going around. Uh, and he was just like, "Hey man, no recording." I'm like, "All right, my bad." So the whole night I had to pretty much act like I wasn't recording, because I'm not gonna stop recording. The guy can go screw himself. So I just finished recording the rest of the night. I just couldn't make it as obvious. Couldn't do Snapchat videos and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, the guy was just giving me dirty looks the whole time. I didn't really care. If you go check out that video, I actually saw him in the parking lot. I saw him in the parking lot later that night, that same security guard, and he was just giving me a dead stare, and I just started busting out laughing. So like he knew I was recording the whole night, and it was just so damn funny. Like I just did not care. This was at the Rockford SmackDown. I think it was my last SmackDown video I made. My last SmackDown video I made. God, this guy was so freaking funny. It was just so damn funny, because like he just did not want me to record, and I was recording the whole time. At the end of the show, we meet up, we make eye contact in the parking lot. I just start bust out laughing. He knows I'm laughing because he knows I was recording the whole night. So like he'll know who I am if I go there. But actually, no, this was actually Milwaukee. Yeah, it was Milwaukee. It wasn't Rockford. Come to think of it. But yeah, that was funny. But anyways, I'm way off topic. The brand split, do I think it's a good idea? I think it's a good idea if they know who to, if they put, certain people in charge of the certain show, you know what I mean? Like, if it was, you want to have good leadership on certain shows, you don't want it to be like, the same shit. I guess, like, it'll give fresh faces, better, much better stuff. Only thing that I question now is the unification of the titles. Is the champion going to be on both shows? Is that how it's going to be? Or are they gonna actually bring, unify that title, bring back, I don't know what the hell they're gonna do with that, but guys like Cody Rhodes completely got screwed. This could have been your chance. Could have been, a SmackDown guy, but who knows? With that Stardust gimmick, you ain't going nowhere. Uh, Wade Barrett, I just seen a lot of people talking about that. Pretty much, got screwed, but who knows? The doors always open in the future. They definitely need more stars. That's for damn sure. Uh, but yeah, just curious to where this is going to go. I actually ran a Twitter poll. Let's see what the results were for that. But yeah, July 19th, if SmackDown goes live, it's going to be like a Raw. Like, it'll be a sick show. Let's see. So 23 votes. You think? Yep, there you go. Right, so most people think it's going to be good. I think it can be good as long as the draft. That's something I'll be looking forward to if they do that. But who knows? I think it could be good. Hopefully no more bullshit ass, no recording or whatever all that bullshit is. Raws are always fun because Raw, like, you just go in there, do whatever the hell you want with the video, anything you want. It doesn't really matter. It's on live TV. The USA Network is complete garbage. Um, it's the only thing that's on there that's good is the wrestling. So I'm sure USA Network is pretty happy that this is going to be a live show for them. It'll definitely bring in ratings. I think Tuesday night, and Tuesday night I'll probably watch. This past Monday, I actually fell asleep like at 9 o'clock during Raw. Like I couldn't not. I don't know. Like I knocked out through that show. I fell asleep. Uh, I was like, I'm gonna make a review because this is like an actual Raw. I'm gonna be able to watch at home, and I fell asleep. It was kind of boring to tell you the truth. The beginning was sick with Seth Rollins returning and everything, giving the promo, but it's halfway through the show, I like freaking fell asleep. 3 hours is pretty damn long, if you ask me. I think it should be 2 hours. I think 3 hours. I want 3 hours when I'm going to the show, but I want 2 hours when I'm at home watching it. So yeah, I mean, I think they should do like specials and stuff, like special 3 hour shows and all that kind of stuff. But who knows? Let me know what you guys think about the brand split. I think it's a good idea as long as they make the right moves. By the way, get Bobby Roode up in that main roster. Get Eric Young on SmackDown. Do not get those guys in NXT. Get Samoa Joe up there. I do not want to see Bobby Roode in NXT. That guy does not need to be in NXT. So yeah, thanks for watching the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it, and let me know what you guys think. I think it's gonna be good as long as they make the right moves with the right people in the right places. So let me know what you guys think, and we'll see you guys in the next video. By the way, pay-per-views, how the hell is that going to work? Is it going to be like a brand split pay-per-view, or how's it going to be? I don't know. We'll see, though. Um, just a lot of stuff still unanswered, still early. It's July 19th is when it's going to happen, so we'll see you guys then.